Sarvajana. Good evening, sir. You joined, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, I request you to please switch on your video.
Camera is not working, so can I share my PPT and just by voice? Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir. No issues. Just a minute. Now you can share the PPT. So, very good evening to one and all. Again, welcome in our session, day 4 session, Innovation, Design Thinking and Entrepreneurship. So today we have our distinguished speaker, Dr. Ajay Somkuar, and I feel privileged to introduce her between us.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Should I
Uh,
start?
Let me introduce you, sir. Just a minute.
Okay.
Dr. Ajay Somkuar is presently working as professor in Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering in Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology, MA NIT, earlier known as MSCT, Bhopal, and he received his B honors from EC in 1991 from Jabalpur and MTech from Digital Communication from MSCT Bhopal and his PhD from IIT Delhi in 2003. He published more than 150 papers in national international repute SCI and Scopus, and he has been member chairman of so many selection committees, recruitment of staff and faculty. He is a member of board of studies research degree committee of many university, and he acted in various positions like assistant proctor, exam superintendent, professor in charge, various activity, head of the department. He reviewed a paper of Indian international journals and co-chaired the technical session of various national and international conferences. His research area includes signal processing, biomedical engineering. More than 4 candidates have completed their PhD under supervision. Another 6 are registered in the area of signal processing discipline. Uh, he is a member of IT New Delhi, International Association Engineers, and the Society of Digital Information and Wireless Communication. IEEE Engineering, Medical Science and Biology. He awarded as Indira Gandhi Shiromani Award in Indira Gandhi Award for Excellence for his contribution to the nation and society. He also recognized as the best citizen of India in 2012 and also recipient of a Shiksha Ratna Puraskar. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. You have given your valuable time to us. Now request you to please start your session. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Shruti.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks to the Sunidhi, which college? That Srinidhi
Yes, sir.
Institute of College, especially in the morning session, Dr. Amit Chauhan.
Yeah,
He
morning.
has, he told that to the participants that join the research group and research activity and start some research also. So that's why I have planned this topic. So first of all, dear participants, very good evening to all. We are presenting a basic research methodology, how one can start his research, how it is uh, the different components can be processed during the research, what are the difficulties, how the target can be achieved. So first of all, we would like to share this beautiful slides. It is our best innovator, our best industrialist, this Dhirubhai Ambani ji. His thought is only that: think big, think fast, and think ahead, because ideas are no one's monopoly. So before starting your research, just imagine this picture, how a small class 3 employee turns a super industries of the India because of the thinking. Our thinking, because of this coronavirus, that is not lockdown. Our physical activity, it is lockdown, but our thinking activity is not lockdown. So for thinking, there is a sky is the limit for us. Okay. So before starting that research, always have 6 serving men. All 6, they are honest. What are they? Number 1, what? Number 2, why? When? How? Where? And who? These are simply words, but the idea, it gives an idea us what type of research we want to do, why we want to do, when we want to do, how it can be achieved, how the exact target can be achieved, where and who. Obviously, the innovator or the researcher, they should have these 6 words as their guiding, or as they are serving both. They are guiding as well as serving both. So what is research? In a simple manner, research means finding answers to the questions. From where the question arises around us. Why it is happening? Okay, get the answer. That will be your research. Research is a systematic search. Systematic means some logical manner. Systematic search for truth. Truth means the law which governs the universe, which governs our earth. Okay. So it's a systematic search. How it is governed, that principles you have to develop, that is research. And if you will define that research in mathematical terms, that will be the scientific research, because each research associated with mathematical language. And this God has created this world, our universe, in a mathematical language. So research new and original information, our original ideas about the world we live. We obtain this through some scientific and systematic manner. So it is a search of a knowledge which is not known to us till now. If you develop that knowledge, if you justify that knowledge with scientifically or with mathematical terms, that is research. So we can say it is a simply scientific and systematic search for information on a specific topic. So if we call it is information, that means it is useful to our human, useful to our population, to our scientific world also, for the general purpose public also. Say there are any person have some funds, okay, he can achieve some qualities in his life. Okay, he can start some curiosity. Okay, that curiosity generates the amount of knowledge. The knowledge obtained from his own experience, that may be basic research, which is further funding and further doing some analysis may provide to improve the quality of life. If there is some, say, advancement in technology, you can apply some principle which is already known to us or already developed, using that principle, if we apply for well-being our life, that is also, you can say, some form of research. If we develop some innovative things which increases our quality life, which is useful to our daily use of word, which is useful to our scientific invention also. For say, for this period, if anyone invent the vaccine of corona, okay, that's it, that is research, and still that research is going on, and definitely we do hope that we will get some good vaccine in the coming 2 or 3 months. So that means, just to improve our life, just to improve our knowledge with scientific background, that is research, and that's why we have to do the research. So I am giving simple one example. Suppose a car manager, he wants to know what the problems occurring in a car. Suppose that car having sound with the dashboard and some problems in the rear seat passengers. Okay. So what he will do? He will do first he will get the information from the company workers. He identify the factors which influences the problem, how the noise is coming, why the noise is coming after running some kilometers. Then what he will do, he formulate the problem, why these problems, what the problems are happening. He initially guess some hypothesis why this problem is happening. Then he will construct some checklist, some obtained information, some requisite information from, so say, expert person, maybe representative, maybe from the instrument, that is here in the case of some sample of cars, he obtained some information. And finally, he analyze, collect the data, then interpret the results in the light of his initial hypothesis. And then he reached some conclusion that the noise in the dashboard, okay, and also in the some noise in the rear seat, why it is occurs. Then he may cure that noise. So this is basic one form of research, that is primitive research, and he obtained certain conclusion. So you can say this is also one form of research. So as I already told that it is systematic because it follows certain steps with mathematically correct. So these steps, they are the first, understand the nature, identify the related area. In this situation, not we confined only our problem, but some near about also we find. For the problem identification, we have to find out the some near about solution also. Then I also read some good researchers findings for dealing that particular problem. Then collect the data, organize the data, organize that data in a controlled manner, which will give some conclusion or some valid decision. Okay. And again, whatever data available, whether it is appropriate or not, we have to identify also. Then based on this knowledge, data, and the problem, we draw some conclusion, and that conclusion should be applicable for all. That conclusion should be generalized in nature. That means it is applicable for all. If this done, okay, that is research. So in simple manner, the Redman and Morris said the systemized effort to gain new knowledge. That is the very precise meaning of the research. Or we can say organize scientific investigations to solve problems or to test hypotheses or to develop or invent new product. That all comes under the research. During the research, some type of questions may arise. Okay, what's out there, how it is look like, how it will work, how particular method solve, because you have a lot of knowledge plus data also. So definitely these questions may arise. So if you develop some model which can predict, especially in the present scenario, some simulation on computer or simulation in mind. So if simulation in mind, that means that you are predicting some conclusion. Also in this case, you should be a little bit negative thinkers. Negative thinkers means, because negative feedback is always stabilizes the system. So what would happen if this principle is not work, or some other things it will not fit for our data. So that should be also considered during research. So criteria for a good research may be, first, the purpose that should be clearly defined, the process on which we will follow the research that should be detailed described, that design, the prototype design or mathematical model that must be thoroughly planned, some ethical standards that is also required. Okay, then the limitations that must be defined also, some decisions makers or the adequate analysis for the decision makers that is also required. Then after that, your presentation for the conclusion or for the complete research work, that should be very, very clear. That, so these are the criteria. And finally, the conclusion, which is very less in word, but very, very useful for world, that should be justified. And in that research, the already some persons may have worked, their experience and their pros and cons, that should be also described, or that should be also reflected in the your research work. So if we want to find out certain conclusion, naturally whatever we would like to do, there must be some limitations or some problems. So in this research may be some uncontrollable variables which is not possible to handle under the capability of human. But these uncontrollable variable, they are present in the world. If they are present in the world, that means it is created by some super power. We call it is say by the God. They are also present. If that uncontrollable variable present, it means they also following some mathematical principles. What is unknown to us, how they are control, how we can control that variables, that is undefined yet. Only that thing, they also following the uncontrollable variable, they are also governed by certain principles, certain mathematical principles, but which is not known to us. Second problems, human tendencies. So in this case, these human tendencies, I would like to ask certain just concentrate on this human tendencies. So I would like ask to avoid some fictitious boundary. Many person says, okay, oh, this is not possible for me, and this, okay. So just see these slides. Say this 9 dot problem. Okay, I am going to ask just cut all the 9 dot with 4 straight line. Can anyone do? Yes, most of you can do. You can cut all the 9 dots with straight line, 4 straight line. It is possible. But some people what say, they think there is only, we have to draw the line within this square boundary. They thought, okay, there is only limited space, only 9 dot space, and we have to draw the 4 lines, straight lines, to cross, to cut the all 9 dots. It is possible, but because of this fictitious boundary, it is not possible. So avoid this fictitious boundary in your mind, which mostly present in the mind. So what you will do, you delimit this boundary, make it, because for research it is sky is the limit. So make this, cross the boundary. There is 4 straight line which can be used to cut all the 9 dots, because this corner side we are extending that boundary. So this is very, very primitive requirement for doing the research. Our mental boundary, which is made by us, which is not made by others, which is made by us, first avoid that thing. So human tendency, then the time, and of course some constraint regarding that money. But money doesn't affects, because money um, is the secondary thing for the research, especially only that our tendency plus time is main important thing here. Then lack of computation also, it affects, money affect this thing because of the facility. Insufficient interaction between the knowledgeable persons. Interaction is very, very useful for developing the research environment. Of course, if you will avoid our fictitious boundary, definitely your confidence will boost up. Okay, and then you will be able to start your research. So the complete process, which can be seen by this figure, find out the problems around you. If you are working in any field, maybe science, maybe art, or maybe in any engineering field also. So whatever things happening, just observe that, then define the research problem according to you in some mathematical or systematic manner. So this is first step, and draw some conclusion or interpret some report, or take the feedback from the your conclusion and again redefine your research problem. Then get some knowledge from other researchers, that means their concepts and their theories, just review them, just review the previous findings. That will be the second step. Then formulate some hypothesis, and these hypotheses should be based on certain scientific principles. After that third step, do this, design the research sample design or formulate the mathematical model. Then collect the useful data which is required to get the solution for that mathematical model or the design model. again, using that data, find the data, find the your output outcomes, and get the interpretation. And after that, this process, this sixth, seventh one, okay, feed forward and feedback both. So analyze the data and interpret the report between this thing. These two, feed forward and feedback, both. This require to refining the research conclusion. So you required more emphasis on this, because this last seventh step will automatically modify your research problem, which is present in the first step, or which again require certain literature review, which is present in your second step, or which again redefine the hypothesis, which present in the third step, and which again modify our mathematical model or design, research design. So this continuous process, redefining the data and results, feedback and feed forward, will constantly improve. You have seen that many researchers, they are working in a particular area. For the same thing, one researcher got us one results. Another results may be obtained by the other researchers. So that is only because of this, the seventh steps. These are the basic components as you write in your thesis, maybe MTech thesis or the PhD thesis. So this title, introduction, problem statement, these are the general structure of representing the research work. Title should be precise, title should be clear, very specific, and it should be attractive also. Because the name of the research or name of the any person, it indicates its half personality. If the attractive name, it also gives their uh, it gives their personalities some qualities of their personality. For example, say one title is here, a study of implementation of data mining technique for effective crime and criminal investigation. Yes, all of you can read this thing. Okay. Whether it is attractive, a little bit attractive. If we change this into this manner, an implementation of data mining technique for effective investigation of crime for a certain area, maybe say Satara, maybe Pune, or any other area, for a certain area. So it looks some attractive features. It gives a specific idea about the complete thesis, organization of the thesis. Another title says financial and operational performance analysis of merger and acquisition in Indian banking sector, a study. Okay, this may be a title. It is good, also good. But if we redefine like this, an analysis of merger and acquisition in Indian banking sector in post-liberalization era, an exploratory study, same thing, but in an attractive language. Or another alternative title for the same thing, it is impact of merger and acquisition on performance of Indian banks in post-liberalization era. This also looks some attractive. So research problem, it is the primitive for the research. If there is no problem, no need to do the research. Yes, if there is no problem in the world, then why will we will do research? Okay, But if there is some problem, some unanswered questions, some unanswered scientific principles, then we define certain research problem. Problem means answer for a question, or a question or issue to be analyzed or examined. So this research problems, basically it refers to some need or some difficulties encountered by our research fraternity in the form of theoretical or some practical situation. And all the researcher fraternity wants to obtain the solution for that same problem. So how we know that we have a research problem? Maybe due to some complaints. If we are selling some product, some instruments, some systems, maybe there is some complaints because all the system, they are also designed by some researchers based on some scientific principles. That means indirectly the scientific principles, they operate some systems, and if system is not working properly, due to that the customer complaints, that means there may be again a need to redefine our principle, whether we have defined in an appropriate manner or not. So customer complaint, our conversation with others, our observation, or doing other research, others field of area, okay, or we want to compete our competitors, or we are having certain published material but we want to improve, we want to set a different trend, we want to set a different regulations, then we can get some idea of our research problem. Whatever your field, in all field there are problems. That's why every day we are getting certain new research problems, and again we are getting certain new research solutions based on the principles which is already developed here in the world. So how we can get the problem, from where we can get by reading, we can get by consulting some academicians, their experience also can be give us to the research problem, some daily experience, because of, all the time we have to face certain problem. If no problem, then there will be no life, okay, not good life. For good life, some problem should be there, so that we can develop our thought process, our mind thought process. Then some exposure to field situation, some consultation also, some brainstorming. It is very, very good thing to start a brainstorming for any research problem. Some research publications also, are sometimes many persons have some intuitions to develop certain things. So we can get the research problem from all these sources. Literature review, okay, extensive survey of all possible research materials available in a particular field. There are a lot of it. There is a plethora of literature, but what type of literature we have to follow, because our research area is very, very specific, and it is a start from some convergence, then transformation, and then so it gives, again, the literature review gives the knowledge about what other have found in our related field. So purpose of review, background knowledge for the research topic, to identify the appropriate methodology, to identify the research design, to identify the data source, to learn how the structured, how they they presented their reports. Again, sources of literature, general database, bibliographic database, and all material which is available in the physical form. So the points which kept in mind while reviewing the literature, first point, first collect the relevant related literature, relevant and the original works. Okay, then within the time you have to complete the relevant literature, because there is a infinite time for us to read the literature for a specific problem, but you have to complete your research work within certain prescribed, within some time limit. Also, indexing of the literature is always beneficial, because it gives a systematic search or chronological improvement in your research problem. So defining the research problem is very, very important issue. So our first idea, we have to detect the symptoms after reading the literature review, or after getting the different knowledge which is available either in the soft form or the hard form. Hard means that papers or books form. Just detect the symptoms, then analyze the situation environment in the research environment, then formulate some statement of research objective which are the small objective in your thesis or in your research work. Why this? Because you want to do some research, but if you want to conquer, so basic necessary thing is to disintegrate it. So that means the research objectives gives the disintegration of your main object. Means the complete object can be achieved within certain different objectives, maybe 4, 5, 10 as required in your research work. Then define the clear-cut problem. And this problem may be the exact title also. So that research objectives, because they are the specific component for the research work. So systematically you arrange the research objective in such a manner so that what research objective you have to get first, then second, and at the last what you will do. Also, this refers objective that refers to the question to be answered throughout the study. And they also indicate what we want to get, what we are trying to get from the study, or what are the expected results or expected outcomes. So clear cut, the single object is disintegrated, and then it is solved just by analogous manner, just divide and rule, or you can apply that sentence also here. Means disintegrate and conquer, or divide and rule basis. And during the research, there may be some research questions and some research objectives. So it may be like this: why have the organization introduced team briefing and etc. How can the effective of team briefing methods can be measured? Okay, whether it is effective or not. But in the research objective, they identify that the objectives of the organization for team briefing, it reflects. Again, they establish the suitable effectiveness criteria for team briefing methods. Also, they describe the effectiveness for team briefing. So in a single sentence, we can say a way of examining examining your practice is research, and the characteristic or the features, main features, if for a good research, it should be a controlled manner. It is rigorous. It is a result of some rigorous activities. Third, it may be systematic. Systematic, I am emphasizing on this word because if the research is not supported by mathematical criteria or some logical criteria, if it is fit on that logical or mathematical criteria, that means the quality of research is high. Also, the conclusion or your result, it should be valid. Valid means the conclusion must be feasible in real world. The variables, they must be some controllable variable, and whatever their values, they must be define certain boundaries. That means the variables not be having the boundaries which are beyond our limit. Of course, in our institution nature, we can find some empirical model. Critics or criticals, it is also very essential characteristic. If there is no criticism, that means we don't have any idea for chance for improvement. Critical means definitely some negatives, and in each system, if there is negative feedback, that means the system will be always stabilizes. So critical thinking or critical review or critical comments is also very essential for this research, because negative feedback always stabilizes us. Then the scientific methods, characteristics, its objectivity, systematic analysis, logical interpretation, all they are the mathematically related. Okay, basic research, perform the scientific method, develop the general laws. Again, applied research, perform the scientific method, gather some information or some idea or some attractive alternative course of action in the which comes in the applied research. Or the scientific methods which is based on some empirical approach, some observations, some questions, some hypotheses, some experiments, maybe some analysis, maybe some conclusion of others, maybe replication of other researchers also. So these are the basic constituents, they are present in the scientific methods. Most of the student or the faculties, they want why we will do research. So why research? Okay, it is not just a piece of paper. It gives also respect. It also gives us some force to take challenge. It also creates our ability how a problem can be solved. It also improves our intellectual brain. It also serves the society, and that is the ultimate aim for the research. Just by increasing our living standards, the goal of the research, that should be work for only the humanity or the fraternity of this human fraternity. Okay. So research technique and research methods, there are two words. They are mostly used in any kind of research. Technique, that means behavior and instrument used in the research operations, while the methods, that means the behavior and instrument used in selecting and constructing the technique, maybe collection of data, and the only statistical techniques and analysis, because most of the research may be qualitative in nature. In that case, we can define the research only by using the statistical techniques. Not sometimes we can define our mathematical problem in a deterministic manner, but statistical techniques, that is very, very useful for defining the qualitative research. And qualities of good research, because we have to check the quality, and as we know, there are no unit to measure the quality. Okay, say we want to measure kilometer, okay, there is some unit. We want to some weight, okay, there is unit. But can you measure the quality? No, but quality is just a indicator of a goodness of any thoughts, any idea, any systems. So it must be ensure that if someone has done the research, that means the purpose or objectives clearly defined for the common concepts. Procedure must be followed, carefully planned, complete findings, complete survey, complete analysis. Then the validity and reliability of the data must be checked. Conclusion must be correlated with the data. That means conclusion must be confined to those that justified by the data. And some characteristic of the humans, competence, confidence, reputation, also fulfilled. So systematic, controlled, logical, empirical, replicable, self-correcting, these also, they are the performance indices of a good research. So in that good research, our main emphasis must be on the some mathematical formation, so mathematical model, because the, as I have already told, the God has created this world in a mathematical manner. Some principles we known, but many principles of mathematics we are still unknown and we are still finding out. So these models may be applicable in physics, maybe biology, maybe electrical engineering, maybe mechanical engineering, also in social sciences, maybe economics, sociology, political science, and for all the persons, maybe it is engineer, maybe he is a physicist or computer scientist. They all, if they describe their thought in mathematical model, whether quantitatively or qualitatively, then this they can proceed for further research. That means the research is valid. Okay, modeling, sometimes modeling gives the expected value, means what we want to draw, some conclusion. Some mathematical models may give the expected values, probable values. Okay, it is a factual representation of the reality. We want to define the word or qualitative things in some boundary. Then that's why the modeling is required. Sometimes system modeling is required because actually performing the experiment is too expensive, maybe too risky, or maybe time consuming. But due to that mathematical model, we can simulate on our computer. So we can get our expected value. So some example why modeling is required, just we want to find the height of any tower, or find the width of a river, or find the mass of the earth, to estimate the yield of wheat in India from this. So there are different mathematical model developed to answer all these questions, to quantify the amount of blood inside a living human body, to predict the population of China or India for the year 250, to determine the time required by a satellite to complete one orbit around the earth. All answers can be given by using mathematical model. That means if any new theory which is designed by us, if it is perfectly modeled mathematically, then we can get our expected value also, our solution also. So in that case, the mathematical model may be dynamical, may be statistical, or maybe having different equation or some game theory models. These models and other type of models may overlap with a already known model, or may overlap with certain different model which is having some variety of abstract, some variety of structure also. But clearly, if they are overlapping and your inputs and your the intermediates inputs, if you are giving in the form of some thoughts, definitely same model may be work for the others finding also. That means using the model in inserting your thought either from the beginning or from in intermediate stage may give the another results. So model variables, that means the physical quantities which is used to derive the model, which is used to drive the model. There are variables which is used in decision making, some variables which are the primary inputs, some define the different state of our mathematical model, maybe exogenous variable, random variables. So these all, if they are random variables, okay, random variables can be very well defined with the help of some statistical manner. So that means you have to use to control that variables some deterministic type mathematics, or some mathematics which involve the statistical techniques. Most of the time, most of the models which present in the real world, they give some exact idea using these statistical techniques. So in the modeling process or mathematical modeling process, you obtain some real world data, then form the model, very primitive model, just form the model. Now analyze that model and get some conclusion. If during this analysis process, if we are not achieving our expected value, then you can redefine the model, get some prediction, some explanation, and again test using the data which is real world data. So this is a continuous loop to purify, to improving our developed mathematical model. Different models, which is nothing but they are the different class, and they are different, following different theories, mathematical theories. So it is different categories. So model building, so first step is observe the real system and its interaction. If there is only one system, no interaction. If there is two systems, naturally the interaction between both Okay, if there are more than two, interaction is more. If they, okay, so as the number of system increases, say number n, so the interaction is nothing but 2 raised to power n. So for example, say suppose in our family, so say suppose only husband and wife, so there is mutual interaction, either husband talk to wife or wife talk to husband, because two interaction required here. If there is say one children, then 2 raised to power 3 interaction. Say two children, 2 raised to power 4 interaction. So that means the interaction is nothing but they grow exponentially. So that part, the interaction part, is very, very crucial for observing the real system. Then according to that, the number of instructions, the data size, the amount of the data will increase. Again, take some reference knowledge or get some expert advice and develop some primitive model. Step 2, first construct the conceptual model, then assume the different conditions, state assumptions, some component and the structure of the system. If the number of component of the system is more, naturally your variables or your uh, physical quantity which affect the systems, which system components they are increases. Then in that model, just develop some hypothesis for this developed model in the step 2. Then all that description which is in our mind only in the form of thoughts, then form a mathematical model, that means on paper. For each thought or each variable which affects the model, you have to write symbol for it. Many symbols means many mathematical components. Now you have defined that mathematical model. Okay, you have set the boundaries. Then test the model, verify it and validate it. Validation means whether your expectation is exact and precise. Okay, if your expectation is precise, it doesn't fulfill your goal. It should be exact and precise both. So this is a picture for developing the model, and after developing this, we can implement that model for finding our research problem. So performance measure, purpose, levels of details, boundaries, design alternatives, all these must be kept in mind to develop our defined mathematical model. Then assess that model. If we got our value, expected value, okay, it's formulate and formulate the principle also. So that will be the research. If not, then again redefine. That means the previous procedure you have to repeat again and again. So these are the different steps which shows the interactions also. So if there is some problems, you can make some decision directly, or there is some experimentation direct, maybe define problem, maybe analyze and then make some decision. And if direct using some direct exploration, you got some problem definition, then you can also make direct decision. Then model building, simulation, nowadays a very good tool for doing experiment virtually, because we can change any variable, any mathematical terms within a fraction of seconds, and we can modify our mathematical models, which is used to analyze our expectations. Then the last if the model is implemented correctly, that means you are just towards the end. Towards the end means to achieve the your goal. If it is correct, okay, then implement it. After verification, you have to validate. Validate means to generalize the model. Okay, for certain situation, your model works, but other situation, say model not work, that means it is not generalized. So your ultimate goal to finding the a generalized mathematical model for the problems occurs in the real time world, that is the complete one sentence for the research. Okay, when should be the research undertaken? Number one, if time available, suppose any person think, okay, I have a lot of time, so should he take the research problem? If only time available, no, do not undertake that research. If information adequate, not sufficient information, okay, do not take the research. If there is high importance of decision, okay, suppose sufficient time is also there, information is again inadequate, high importance of decision, only just to decide certain things, don't do this research. If the benefit from the research is very, very expensive, it is greater than the cost for the research, so okay, don't do that research. If all these are yes, that means sufficient time, yes, adequate information, yes, decision must be very, very valuable, conclusion or whatever the conclusion drawn from the research, that is very, very valuable, yes, and then the research benefit greater than cost, okay, then you can start some initial research work. Okay, some demands about the data and information for the research. At the last, I would like to conclude, it must be completeness, it must be accurate, easily access to all, and also affordable, and it must have a certain global nature, into a border of global information or decision support system. That means it is that valid for the general purpose. That means it is always useful for the common people also. So at the last, this building blocks for the research, just this is a concluding slide. So building blocks, that means data, which is nothing but the some parameter for measurement. Okay, measurement of the phenomena. Data may give some information which gives the relationship, or the information gives some knowledge, okay, which is new information, and this knowledge in terms of either in words supported by scientific language, which is mathematics, that will be the research conclusion of your research. So thank you, the Trinity College and management team, especially Dr. Priti Bhargav and Dr. Amit Chauhanji. I'm just concluding this. Thank you. So any question from the participants, because it is very, very basic or very primitive material for the research.
Okay. Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your in detailed presentation. I am Dr. Krishna, co-convener of this program.
Hmm.
Sir, I would like to ask one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how can we take the references are more important for the research, right?
Normally,
How
latest
can we select the
reference.
references? References are much more important for any research. So, on what basis we can take the references? Based on year wise, or based on information wise, or based on the research contribution side? That is very important.
No, based on the research contribution,
Okay, sir.
because latest research contribution. So start from the latest publication work
Okay.
and then find out the go that in the lower side. That means the very basic fundamental side. How the latest work is achieved. Naturally, it is yearly updation of the knowledge. So whatever any researcher have done in the say 2020, it must be supported or backed by the previous researchers.
Okay.
Sometimes we will not get the previous researchers work. Okay, say in this case, say
Okay.
in the COVID-19 case, we are finding the vaccine, but from where we start, we don't know. But there are some vaccines, or there are some medicines. So researchers may start from that portion also. That some they are doing that. Say that 2 or 3 remdesivir and etc. Though 3 or 4 some different medicines available.
Okay.
In homeopathy also. So we can start at any point, but we have to gather knowledge from both the direction.
Yeah, thing is, sir, we
better.
can start, but thing is, identification of problem is a very, very difficult task, sir. If you identify the problem, 90% of our research work will be
Definitely, yes, because that is some problems requires 100 years.
Yes, sir.
And we cannot get some conclusion. But if the problem is defined, especially problem defined in mathematical manner,
Yeah.
it means we have defined the boundary. Now, if the boundary is defined, that means certain things we will get definitely. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anyhow, I think remaining participants also questions are. Shruti will raise the questions.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Being a Dr. Shruti, the credit goes to entire you only, sir. You only my supervisor and my motivator all the time. So thanks a lot for accepting the invitation, and thank you for your this awesome lecture. Like before innovation, like research is the always first thing before any innovation. So definitely, really we learned a lot today. So we have some queries, sir. On what basis we should choose the research topic?
Actually, research must be pleasant. If any topic which is boring, you can't do. So leave that topic inside. Take the intuition from your own mind. Research must be can be very perform very in that pleasant manner. If someone feels it is a burden, okay, he may get the paper of piece of paper. That means a degree only. But research must come from the soul of your body. And if you are happy in doing that research, then start from that. Okay, whatever things, no topic is inferior or superior. Every topic is a knowledge, and knowledge which is already present in the world, given by God, described by mathematics. Say, then how we can say, okay, some topic is inferior and superior? All are same. Research from any field, all are same. because it develops our mind. Okay.
So next question is, how can we choose grounded or underpinning theory to support research?
Please repeat.
How can we choose the grounded or underpinning theory to support the research?
Uh, Basically, in that case, the interaction word, just you find the relations. Okay. Relation of that theory. If the theory is sufficient means it is completely the only that theory is sufficient for doing that, for getting our expected target, then you start that thing. Ground level. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
Okay. So that means all research, they are basically requires the you can start from any point, but that ground that means number of interactions are more knowledge from the previous, always helpful in developing the research, always shaping the quality of our research.
Yes, sir. Yeah, again, question is how to choose a research topic. I think sir has answered already. How to validate the experimental results for novel concepts?
Now for validation, you have to some parameters. If there are, say, upon quantitative parameters, use the publications also. Already we previously published research. If there are quality parameters, but quality parameters, that means the validation, that means we just get the latest information about that and compare them, and just define the what are the shortcoming in our research and our previously published research, just compare, discussion. These must be very, very essential for qualitative work. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I'm Aisha Hina, sir. Glad to be an honor to listen your lecture here, sir. Sir, I think you can understand my problem more better because your core background is ENC and I'm also from EC background, and even communication systems was my PG specialization, and research I'm pursuing, sir. The idea was quite clear, sir, to research idea to serve the society. That is, I started with the topic assessment of valvular problems, like to assess doctors for their valvular diagnosis, valvular problem diagnosis. So problem identification was a clear concept, objectives were clear, methodology was chosen appropriately. But after processing and analyzing the results, if the results are not satisfactory or as we expected, then what will be the solution or alternative, sir?
For that, what are the datas you got?
Sir,
You got that data?
Cardiographic images basically. So I didn't get the data sets from medical hospitals and all. So I have used the databases which are available on net, sir.
No. Generally, on the net, whatever the data given, they are very, very limited.
Okay.
They are not giving the all data, very purified manners.
Okay.
Definitely, by your own methods, you acquire some data from either from in India's lab or from the others, that foreigners lab. You can get data, because without data we cannot conclude. We require some input.
The thing is, sir, as image to image, the algorithms will work differently, sir.
Definitely,
because
yes.
I am working on echocardiographic images, as the title involves that terminology, echocardiographic images. But when I checked my algorithm, which I have designed, it was working for all the types of medical images. But since the supervisor insists that because your title is embracing the echocardiography word, so you focus on echocardiography only. Don't means sideline all the medical images and only focus on echocardiography. Even though I am using the machine learning concepts, sir, neural networks I am using for classification part, but as per
Neural
supervisor,
network is
I
very, very
results.
accurate.
Yes, sir.
Neural network is very, very accurate.
Accurate. But
Huh.
since sir have worked with so many different types of filters in his research work, and he feels like these results are not that far better like he was getting. Like
So are you working on cardiac signal or the
image, sir, echo image, 2D echo images.
image, 2D echo
Yes, sir.
image?
Yes, sir.
Then you must apply certain different image algorithms.
Yes, sir. I have used the machine learning algorithms for because I have completed successfully denoising parts, sir. Because they are inbuilt, no, sir. Spectral noise is inbuilt in all the types of images that we acquire for medical applications. So I started with denoising and I have developed a new algorithm that was sufficiently satisfactory. Everybody liked that. First objective was very successful, which I have designed denoising algorithm worked very efficiently in comparison to others also. But after that, I gone for segmentation, which I have done using KNN algorithm, sir. But that results are not that satisfactory, the supervisor says, sir.
That means the only thing in your research which required to implement is training of the CNN network using some more data.
Data is a problem, sir.
That is the problem only. Yes, data is the problem.
But
Because
I consulted many cardiologists also, sir. They're not ready to give the images to us, sir. Even though we specify our research criteria, everything we have given them the permission letter and all, but nobody is ready to provide the data in the form of images, sir, echo images.
yes, it is there. That thing is there.
Means I
But
should report my
you
means
may
how
get
what is
you may
yes.
get the data from that AIMS also. AIMS Delhi. You may get from that place also, because in AIMS Delhi, especially in the biomedical lab where I have worked, so they
Okay.
are very, very friendly and they may help you.
Sir, can you give any contact of any such MS,
You just
any
go to
mail
AIMS
ID?
Delhi, go to room number 1039. There may
Okay.
Jha sir is there.
Delhi is away from our state, sir. I belong to Karnataka,
Oh,
and then
you can
situation.
directly mail to that biomedical lab of that AIMS. Someone may reply. Definitely. Na? Or you can contact the Dr. Koel Chaudhary. It is from IIT. She is from IIT Kharagpur. She is there in School of Medicine and Biology, IIT Kharagpur. She may give some data or some sort of help which you required. So just go search in the web the that email of Dr. Koel Chaudhary, IIT Kharagpur, and Dr. S.K. Guha is maybe there. So they may definitely mail you or they give some solution. But many private hospitals, they may give that the data by some payment basis. Some private hospitals can give, say Medanta and others. So Apollo is also in the Chennai. No? So some private hospital is ready to give. You just find some contact and get the data. Because I think there is only the training of neural network which is required more data, as in your case that CNN network, and that data should be accurate. Then you will get your result. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. You have answered all the queries, sir. We have one query that they want the PPT. So I request you to please share PPT so that I can
Okay.
mail the participants.
Should I mail to you that PPT?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Okay, I'm through email. I'm sending all this PPT.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you again. Thanks a lot for this wonderful session. And again, I've recognized all the things for research. And yeah, you are such a awesome, like I have worked under you. So thanks a lot for this awesome session. And thanks a lot for giving this research methodology concept in very detail, so that our upcoming researchers, they can learn something. And we people, those who completed, they can also start thinking again. So thank you, sir. Thanks for this wonderful session. Thanks a lot for sparing your valuable time with us. Thank you. And that weather also, I know that in Bhopal continuously raining is there. Thanks a lot for all the informative session and your time. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Shruti.
Yes. Krishna, sir, are you there?
Yeah, it's okay, madam. Thanks a lot, sir, because already many people are in doctorates in the group, but even though you refreshed, so already PhD holders, but research is always continuous process, as you mentioned. So it is not a simple task to end. So it is continuous process. Anyway, thanks a lot of inputs. The slides are excellent. The slides which are showing is excellent. So people are asking slides also. That's why. So very informative session you are conducted. So thanks a lot on behalf of Srinidhi and all the entire team of IDTE. So thanks very much for later on. If any chances there, we'll invite to college also, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Sir, we have one more session. We can't say session. This is just a brainstorming exercise for all of our participants. Hello?
Is it there, madam? Today, madam?
Yeah, today, now only.
Oh, who is giving?